Madam Speaker, I thank you. I would like to rise to support this motion of the committee of the report on the consideration of the Warehouse Receipt System Bill, Senate Bill number 10 of 2017. From the onset, I want to associate myself fully with the sentiments of my colleagues and thank Senator Ndwiga and his committee, mediation committee, for having stood their grounds and having really ensured that whatever happens in this country, this House is part and parcel of it. I'm so happy with the fact that when you look at the representation, for instance, this Senate did not agree with the Council of Governors just appointing one person in the county governments to represent the county governments in the council. I'm so happy with the amendments made to ensure that there are at least two people. Madam Speaker, when you talk about devolution, we want more services to go to the people, we want more resources to go to the people, and I'm happy that now, when we talk about this warehousing receipt, it is a process where, in future, Madam Speaker, just like other countries like in South America, like Brazil, you would see that counties, even wards, people can be able to realign their existing resources, build their warehouses, support their economies, and be able to end all these issues of food insecurity. Madam Speaker, if there is any bill which will propel this great nation into a true manufacturing sector, is this warehousing receipt bill. And I'm so happy that this bill, which has clearly been thought out by this House, by first rejecting the bill as it came in from the National Assembly, I'm telling you, Madam Speaker, when this bill becomes law, it will be a time when this country will start thinking that Kenya, within a very short time, will leapfrog and ensure that no single Kenyan will be left unemployed. Madam Speaker, the issue of credit will become easy. It will become so simple because if you have your commodities and the prices are bad, you can be able to store them there, get a receipt, and be able to go to a financial institution, get some money, and when the price is right, you can sell it and be able to progress. The gap between the rich and the poor in this country is so wide. And it is only this House which will be able to ensure that we narrow that gap. Madam Speaker, in the first 10 years post-Moi era, this country really grew, and we developed a bigger middle class. The agricultural sector became much more productive. You know, I don't know what happened that things are going down, but I'm so lucky, and I appreciate the words of the majority leader by saying that we as senators should be very proud of the work that we are doing here, and we should take every minute to ensure that we fight for our counties and we fight for devolution so that we can be able to support our country. Madam Speaker, the issue of mediation is something of give and take. I've looked at the report. I've seen some of the things that we let go, but I'm quite pleased with the work that Senator Ndwiga and his committee did in ensuring that the majority of the amendments passed by this House went through. It showed the difference between those people who pay attention to detail versus those people who become voting machines. Madam Speaker, I want to assure the majority leader that in the mediation committee that we are going to sit in, I will ensure that county governments get money. And I'm so happy also that I sit in PAC and I will ensure that those governors account for that money. Because it is true, if the counties steal a lot of money, you will actually be able to see it there. So this issue of corruption, Madam Speaker, unless we now follow to see what is happening in the county governments, a lot of money will disappear in the national government. Because really, in the national government is where more corruption is. So, Madam Speaker, I want to assure Kenyans that we will not, the basis of discussion in the Mediation Committee on Division of Revenue Bill shall begin from the 335 billion shillings that we passed in this House. Madam Speaker, when you talk about the issues of the mess equipment, it's a total mess. If the mediation is going to start by them telling us that we must bring this in, then they first of all must account to what happened to all the billions which were being deducted from the county governments, yet the county governments did not know. The pace set by Senator Ndwiga and his committee, we will take it a notch higher to ensure that this House will forever be respected. Madam Speaker, I want to end by saying these times are very interesting, but it can only get interesting when we pay attention to detail and continue doing our job diligently and making the people who elected us proud so that they can give us a second chance. I support.
Thank you, Senator Mogi.